No one who values their property or their lives will venture there. Police have more important things to deal with, and not even the warring militias will go there anymore. The Choice Army blames all the wild zones on the Life Brigade, and vice versa. Easier to point fingers and actually do something about them. But for the schoolboy, this place and the people holed up there have a certain allure he cannot explain. Certainly not to his parents. Whenever he's late from school, he always has an excuse they'll believe. If they knew where he really goes on those days, he can't even imagine what they do to him. The buildings around him are mostly condemned. Angry, spray-painted politics shout out from the bullet-marred bricks, and the windows are boarded over or just left broken. In a narrow alley, he pushes open a side door that has only one hinge to keep it upright, and steps inside. Immediately, he's grabbed by two teens waiting there. They push him hard against the wall, hard enough to bruise, but that's okay. He knows the drill. He knows why they have to do this. They can't be seen as weak, even by him, because there are other feral gangs that would use that weakness against them. "Why you always coming here, schoolie?" one of his assailants asks. "Don't you got better things to do?" "I'm here because I want to be." "Yeah," says the other one, "and that's all you are, a wannabe." Then, gripping his arms, they lead him deeper into the building. It used to be a theater, but the rusted seats are all stacked in the corner. The old carpet is ripped up and gathered into piles that the theater's new residents use as beds. The place is scattered with knickknacks and bits of scavenged civilization, the way a bird might feather its nest with scraps of paper woven into the twigs. The theater is the living space for about 40 feral teens. They lounge on scavenged furniture, they laugh, they fight, they live. It's a very different kind of living than the schoolie, as they call him, is used to. His life has no excitement, no passion, no adrenaline. His life is dull and in ordered control. They bring him to Alf. The others don't know the kid's real name. He's just Alf, as in Alpha. He's the leader of this band of ferals. The schoolie, however, knows his real name, back from the days when they would play in the war-torn streets. The kid is a year older, but he always protected the younger ones. Now that he's feral, he does the same on a different scale. Alf is a key member of what the media likes to call the terror generation. He's got a scar on his face from a feral flash riot that gave him character and makes his smile impressively twisted. He's everything the schoolboy is not. Right now, however, Alf isn't being much of a terror. He's being fawned over by a pretty, if somewhat filthy, feral girl. He doesn't seem happy to be interrupted. "Schoolie, how many times do I gotta tell you not to come here? One of these days the juvies will follow you, we'll all be screwed, and it'll be your fault." "Nah, the juvies don't care. They're too busy chasing down ferals outside of the wild zone to care about the ones in it. And anyway, I'm stealth. I'm too smart to be followed." "So what are you wasting my time with today?" Alf asks, getting right to the point. The schoolie takes off his backpack and pulls out a brown paper lunch bag, but there's no lunch in it. In fact, it jangles. He hands it to Alf, who looks at him dubiously, then dumps out the contents on a dusty table beside him. Other kids ooh and ah at the glittering pile of jewelry, but Alf stays silent. "It's my mom's," the schoolie tells him. "She doesn't think I know the combination to the safe, but I do. I took just enough so she won't notice it's gone for a while. You can fence it long before then." One of the others laughs, a buff kid named Raph, who could have been military if he hadn't gone feral. "He's got guts, that's for sure." But Alf isn't impressed. "It doesn't take guts to steal from your own mother." Then he looks the schoolie in the eye. Actually, it's pretty pathetic. The schoolie feels heat coming to his face. He doesn't know why he should care what some feral kid says to him, but he does. "You're not going to take it?" he asks. Alf shrugs. "Of course I'm going to take it, but it doesn't make you any less pathetic, schoolie." "I have a name." "Yeah, I know," Alf says. "It's a sad little name. Wish I could forget it."